Welcome students to Gokte PU College of Commerce and Science. Yes, in this pandemic we are unable to meet each other, but still we will try to manage and learn something relating to this faculty. First of all, I like to congratulate for taking this faculty and deciding to make a career in this particular field. Yes, according to my opinion, it is commerce which gives us ample opportunities and mint money in the near future. In the previous class, Madam had told relating to the syllabus of accounting, and I, Mrs. Shruti S. Kulkarni, will be telling you all relating to the first topic for introduction of accounting. So we'll see what is accounting in this, what are the basic concepts in accounting, what is the objective of accounting process, and many other things. So to begin with, we'll start with the introduction of accounting. Now, accounting is defined by Accountants Association, which are working national wise and international wise. So we are having two definitions of accounting. Now first, what is accounting? If we learn, it is an art that we are going to record in a systematic manner. All events in business, if we see, are monetary and non-monetary. For example, if I take love, respect, these things do not have any monetary benefits. Our mother cooks at home, it does not have any monetary benefits. It is because of love, emotions. All these are coming under non-monetary benefits. But business is undertaken to earn profits. So, if a businessman has to know whether he has earned profit or loss at the end of particular period or a given date, accounts is very essential because it records all monetary transactions in the systematic manner. He may be a very intelligent person, but it is difficult to memorize the accounts which are being spent or the amount which has been spent for a month ago or a fortnight. Therefore, even intelligent persons do not memorize because of the huge and vast transactions that are carried in a day-to-day life. That's why accounts has become very essential with the growth of business. So we'll see what exactly is accountancy or accounting. Now, accounting is an art of recording. What we are recording? Whatever is being done in business is recorded. Classifying and summarizing. We are classifying monetary and non-monetary things. So everything is recorded, then it is classified with monetary deals and non-monetary deals. Summarizing. See, whenever we do any actions, we are having twofold reaction. One is receiving, one is giving. Therefore, we are summarizing what is given off by the business and what is taken in the business. So we are summarizing in a significant manner. So whatever we are doing, we are trying to analyze it, what has happened, interpret it in our own words. So, in significant manner and in terms of money. So we are usually recording only those transactions which are measured in terms of money. Therefore, in terms of money is said. Next, transactions and events. What is measured in terms of money? the deals which we have done, the contracts which have been done in the business, that is measured, which is a part at least of a financial character. So whatever we are recording, that monetary benefit should be expressed, or it should be able to measure in terms of money, because love is immeasurable, emotions are immeasurable. But if I take purchase of good, purchase of an asset, purchase of building, purchase of book, or if I sell them, there is a monetary concern. So in any business deals where monetary concerns are existing, or anything that is money or money's worth have to be recorded. And then whatever interpretations, whatever analysis, whatever results we are getting is interpreted. Therefore, in short, I can say in accountancy, the information user is speaking with the figures. The figures are making us to speak and interpret, analyze. So it is said that accountancy is the language of business. Now coming to the next definition given by American Accounting Association. So students, remember these expansions which I have given, they are going to come for 1 mark in the examination. And whenever they ask what is accounting or what is accounting, define accounting, then please write any one of the definitions that are given. So what American Accounting Association says, we'll see. Now it says accounting is a process of identifying, measuring and communicating economic information to permit informed judgment and decisions by the users of information. Yes, I just now said that accountancy is a language of business. Now how this is being done, we'll just analyze and see through this definition. See what it says, it's a process of identifying. So what I'm identifying, what activity I'm doing in the business, what monetary things are included in my business. So I'm identifying the deals which are giving me money in form of expense, or it is in form of income. So where I'm getting, so what is measurable in terms of money, that is identified. So here in identifying, I am classifying the transactions in 2 ways. One is in monetary transactions, one is non-monetary transactions. They are 2 identification. Next, measuring. Measuring means what amount I have spent, what amount I have collected. So the inflow of cash and outflow of cash, both is taken as measuring. And communicating, the way I am putting those particular expense and incomes and all monetary things, the systematic arrangement that has been done is helping the economic information. Economic means the financial position of my business. At the same time, there are so many users of these accounting. For example, if I take banks, they always prefer the financial statements to sanction loans. If I take the stakeholders or the investors, they are taking these accounting purpose for investment or to know the rate of return on investment. Employees who are there, they are taking these informations to know what hike they may get in the salary or wage, or what hike in salary or wage can be demanded. You are having the top management of the business, where you are having directors, board of directors, who are using this information to set the future objectives for the business. So there are many users who are internally and externally. All these persons are utilizing this information for their own interest. Now we'll see what are the this users and how the definition is given. So in short, what I can analyze, if I take both the decisions or definitions, we can see that accounting is nothing but it is a process of identifying what transactions with monetary benefits, measuring, that is what, how much amount is given and what amount is received. So the giver of benefit and the receipt of benefit, both are being measured. Next, these measured benefits or given of benefits are recorded systematically, that is recording, and communicating, that is the financial statements to know profit or loss. The difference between my income and expense gives me profit or loss. So if I have more income, less expenses, it is profit. If my expenses are more, income is less, it's a loss. So based on that, I am communicating the information to the organizations or any interested user of such information. So we will be able to classify the users who are really interested. So we are having two types of information users. First one is internal users. In internal users, it is the people who are existing within the business organization. They are using this particular business. So it can be the president, it can be the chairperson, it can be the directors of the business, it can be the sole trader who's knowing what is his position, it can be the partners, it can be chief executive or financial officers, any persons, it can be even the employees, workers. All these who are working for one particular organization and using accountancy or accounting records for their benefits are treated as internal users. Now coming to external users. Now these external users are the outsiders of the business. Now if I take, we are having big companies like Reliance, Godrej or Mittal's. If we take, they raise huge money from the public. So any amount which is invested in business, or if I take by any other form of investment which is done in banks or anything, they are treated as external users. They are not directly related to the business. So external users can be investors, they can be the bankers, it can be the suppliers for raw materials or assets, it can be the income tax officers or the government authorities, it can be the customers, it can be the stock exchange to rate the shares or debentures. All these are directly not related to our business. So any outsider to our business is an external user. Now coming to the next part, that is branches of accounting. Basically, our accounting is classified in three types. One is financial accounting. Now this financial accounting is accounting that we are going to learn now and in the long run. It is relating to the maintenance of overall bookkeeping and the financial records of various organizations. Now coming to the cost accounting. So in cost accounting, the accounting is done on how to fix a cost to a particular product. So it is mainly dealing with price fixation of products or services. And lastly, the management accounting. Now management accounting is relating to the utilization of cash that is being done in the business. So this particular management accounting refers how the cash is brought in, how it is being utilized in an effective manner, and the procedure, how it can be best utilized. All these are studied in management accounting. At present, we are just going to learn the first one, that is financial accounting. Yes, in short, we will just see in detail. It may be coming in the next part. In short, the basic aims of accounting we are just going to see. First one, it is to maintain the records. Second, to know the profit and loss, and to know the exact financial position or provide information to the user. So how it is done, we will learn it after the accounting process. So now, how accounting process is carried on. We are having the economic events first come on the left side of our box, that is the economic events. So all events or the transactions which are measured in terms of money, they are being grouped at a particular place. Then it is classified as the assets, liabilities, expense or incomes, then we classify it. So first we will collect all the monetary deals or transactions at a particular place, and then we will go in for classification under which head these particular accounts are coming, whether it is for asset purpose or whether it is paying an outside obligation or whether the amount is to be received from our customer. So for what it is, we will learn how the accounting process is done in the coming topics. So the whole accounts are the records are being systematically presented in accounting process. After the accounting process is over, we are coming after the accounting process is over, we are coming to the communication of accounting information. That is, whatever we have done is sent to the communication for the top management or the external users. So this accounting information is kept open for all the users of accounting for communicating and interpreting. So with the help of these accounting information, the users are making their own decisions. It can be the external or the internal users. So this whole process, after the decision is done, again we start with our economic events. Again it is processed, again kept for communication, again interpreted, and decisions are taken. So this process keeps on moving from one cycle to another, every year or after one project to every project, or after one objective is achieved, the next objective is again set up. So it is called as accounting process. Now we'll come to see what is the role of accounting. So in the beginning I said accounting is regarded as a language of business, because as soon as the figures or the statistical data are kept, we can compare them. We can know what is the position of our business, what profit we have earned in a last few years. All this is going to be interpreted and analyzed. Therefore, accounting figures are speaking with the users of such information. Next, it collects and communicates economic information about an enterprise to a wide variety of interested. So, whatever this data in accounts are being kept for communication is used by a large number of people who are interested. How I said, for example, suppliers to know the creditworthiness, it is going to be taken. Bankers, if they want to sanction loan, they will be taking. Investors like shareholders and all to know what is the rate of return. Top management may be using to know what future targets have to be set, what are the strengths and weaknesses. Competitors also use such type of information to know the weakness of the another person. So these accounting information is used for communicating to all the interested parties. Now the features of accounting. Now in features we are going to see what is the first feature? It is reliability. That what is reliability? Now, when I am giving you accounting in a systematic manner, then all these accounting information which I am providing should have certain evidential proof. They should be reliable, they should be acceptable by all, where I can take decisions. Therefore, it must be helping the users to be dependent on the information. So, how it is determined? By the degree of correspondence of what the information is giving and the events that have been occurred or displayed in the transaction. This information which is supplied, it should not be done under any influence of others. It should be free from mistakes. It should be free from errors. That's why each and every accounting transaction should be supported by an information or an evidence. Next, we are having that's reliability. Next one is relevant. So whatever is essential, only that particular time, at that time what is essential, only that type of information must be made available. Now, for example, if the management wants to increase the salary of the organization, then they should see what amount of salary they are able to. So for that, only the expenses, the previous year's salary, how much it has to be hiked. If we hike by the some percentage, how it is going to. So only relating to the financial expenses, the amount has to be given or information has to be supplied. It need not give any other information relating to purchase of asset or amount sent on expense of expansion and all. So only the relevant information which is essential for us, only that also can be taken for making decisions and getting a feedback. Next, understandability. What is understandability? That is, the figures should be neatly maintained, records should be neatly maintained without any overwriting, and it should be arranged in such a systematic manner that all the accounts information that is given to the decision makers should have the same or some common features in their decision making. For example, if I take rate of return, maybe 10%, followed 10%. So all the persons who are interested in rate of return, they should be nearing to this particular figure. Means a common conclusion should be used or made whenever you are having the decisions. So the decisions or the interpretations given in the accounting should information should be in the same sense and it should be prepared. So what exactly you want to show, that should be made understood to the person who is utilizing such business, such information. Next one we are having is comparability. So in comparability, there is the financial information should not be only made relevant, or you should not be saying that it is relating only this part is enough for the information which you are asking, or it should not be reliable, but along with relevancy and reliability excuse me, it should be, we should be able to compare the expenses with the incomes, compare our performance with the previous year's performance, or our business with different business which is in the same line for a particular period. That is, comparison of accounting should be possible. So there should be consistency in maintaining the accounting records. So here we'll end the class. In next class we'll see the objectives and the basic terms of accounting. Thank you and have a safe life. Thank you.